Hello. Oh, toot toot.
Toot. Check on
Hello.
two. Hello.
Hello.
Going for a drive, do a little gig, then drive back with the chat. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief.
Hello and welcome to the debrief. It's Dave O'Neill here on the road. We've got to mention we've got a live debrief coming up on the 19th of April in the Comedy Festival, part of the Comedy Festival at the Basement Comedy Club with Brad Oakes, Glenn Robbins, and other guests I haven't organised yet. But we've never done it live, so it's going to be interesting. But I'm here with Brad Oakes, of course. Where are we going, Brad?
We're going to
Buangor.
Bangor. That's right. I've never heard of it. And
It's the whole team back together.
this is the first debrief for 26. Good to be back. I was wondering what had happened.
And new equipment.
And the old team also ain't no strangers to the debrief in the back.
Sonya Iorio.
Yeah, g'day.
Do you know anything about this gig, Sonya?
No, have either of you been to this town?
No. Ararat, no.
It's.
I mean, I've been to Ararat. It's Buangor.
Yeah, is it like a suburb of Beaufort?
It's near Beaufort.
Near Beaufort?
I've done Beaufort before.
Right, how was that?
Great.
So
Beaufort was
you
great.
reckon it'll be the same vibe?
It'll be good. I reckon it'll be good. I
Fuck
can't
yeah.
see any problem.
Listeners of the
Oh.
debrief will have heard Dave opine about Beaufort before.
Bakery. The bakery. I had an experience at the
Bloody
bakery.
bakery.
The salad bar wasn't open. Yeah, that's the famous bakery sign. The salad bar has not opened yet, and then she wanted a photo with me
Yeah.
because I was her husband's favourite comedian. And
So
then
what-
she said, have anything on the house? And I said, is the salad bar open by chance now? It wasn't.
Is that why there's those cans of petrol in the back of your car?
Yeah, I'm going to burn it
We're
down.
going to do something.
Burn the bakery down.
So
Anyway,
I've not heard of this town either. I think that there's a service station. It might be kind of off the main road.
it's in the Cobb and Co, which is, I mean, when I did some work in Mudgee 20 years ago, I did a film, whatever, The Nugget. Their production office was an old Cobb and Co building, which was amazing because you saw where the Cobb and Co would come into the stables and stuff.
Cobb and Co.
Yeah, Cobb and Co was like Australia Post before Stagecoach.
This is where the gig is.
Yeah, but I looked at it. It looks like a metal shed, basically.
Oh, great.
It's like a metal shed.
Hopefully it's not raining. Good nightmare.
Now, Brad, here, you can talk to Sonya. I'm going to have a bit of my drink.
Okay.
Live
Okay.
on the debrief.
Take
all right.
take the mic.
So-
Who's going to take the wheel?
So doing a very delicate thing now where I'm climbing over Dave to take the wheel. We got new equipment. Have you mentioned that? And there's no normally when we go to do the debrief, there's about 5 minutes of untangling the cords.
There's cords everywhere. This is pretty high tech.
This is
also
crazy.
probably safer.
I think it much.
No, you can't text and drive. They don't say anything about holding a microphone and drive, right?
Well, not
They
nor
don't have those laws against
nor
that
is
yet.
is it a danger to young children, because I had a rent inspection the other day, and one of the things that the property manager did was she said, I have to check the blinds, I have to check the cords for
Oh,
the blinds
yes,
because they need to be anchored, because
Yeah.
apparently a lot of children have been
Yeah. So no child will be strangled in this car.
exactly.
That's great.
So anybody out there listening, I'm
I'm
declaring
excited
this
about
one safe.
about this gig though. It's like a mystery gig. You know,
Yeah.
we don't know where it is. We don't know what the venue's going to be like.
Well,
Lucky dip.
Well, I know that John Watts is organising it,
Yeah.
and he did it last year with Johnny Katz and Kappa and Bron Lewis, and apparently it went off.
Fuck yeah.
I think-
Hopefully it goes off again.
I think they have had not amazing ticket sales by what John was
Oh.
saying. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. They had to cancel their catering. It was meant to be dinner and show. So they had to
Because it's
cancel the catering.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but it's a Valentine's
I
Day gig,
love-
which is hilarious. They've got us three. You could. I don't know about you, Sonya, but we're not that Valentine's Day types.
Well, I went out for breakfast with my girlfriend this morning. Obviously doing this gig tonight, so I'm like, we can't have the dinner, but we had a Valentine's breakfast. But
I gave
that was
mine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's nice. What did you have?
Well, we went to Fenton, beautiful place in Carlton. Yeah, I had Turkish eggs, which is great.
Yum.
But I forgot to buy her a Valentine's Day card, so I made one today when she went
that's
for a
good.
run. Yeah, so yeah, you could say not the Valentine's Day type.
No, you're more so than me and Brad, probably.
Yeah.
I went to the bakery and they had some heart-shaped biscuits and I got some for Kieran.
Right.
And I said to the guy, this is a Homer Simpson bowling ball present because this is what I really want. Because, that's an episode where he gets Marge a bowling ball. He really wants one himself.
Yeah. But the person I'm seeing doesn't believe in it, which is kind of,
Handy.
fair enough.
Well, I thought my mum used to say, don't worry about Mother's Day, it's a commercial thing. And then she goes, you could have sent a card.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
Well,
Mum.
yeah, I got my partner a verbal card.
Oh.
Yeah.
To make it less commercial, you steal the card from the supermarket. Yeah.
Good one. Now, Sonya, while you got the mic, tell us, because you're going to Adelaide.
Adelaide Fringe, yeah.
And you're doing your show, you're doing your Italian show.
Yeah, so I'm doing an English show, which is called Right Here, Right Now, the Rhino Room, and then I'm also doing a show in Italian at the Dom Polski Centre, the Polish Centre, home of Italian comedy. Right.
What?
And that's a one-off, so yeah, doing them both there in Adelaide and both in Melbourne.
And where in Melbourne are you doing?
Fun. Melbourne, Cooper's Inn for
Yeah.
the English show and Northcote Town Hall for the Italian one.
Oh, there's lots of Italians in Northcote.
Yeah, they're
on,
everywhere, and they will be at my show.
All
Hopefully.
Italy's Adelaide's got a lot of Italians, but Adelaide's got a lot too.
yeah. There are a few in Italy and Adelaide.
Have you done it any other places since you've been on this podcast? Last time we were going to Shep, weren't we? Yeah.
Shep?
Yeah, we were going to Shep together.
Shep? And was I doing Italian shows?
No, you were. You were doing one at Republic.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, my solo show.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I've just done that, and then this guy who does Italian comedy overseas came over, and we did like a double hander. We did Melbourne, Traralgon, Geelong.
How was that?
Yeah, Melbourne shows were great. Traralgon show was awesome. Geelong one was, oh my God. I don't know if they understood us.
Where in Geelong were you?
At the National Hotel.
Yeah. Have you many Italians?
Great room. Well, they were supposedly, but look, I don't know if they understood, either didn't understand Italian or our comedy.
Oh, wow.
One of the two. It was pretty quiet, but yeah, the final show we did in Reservoir went off.
Where in Reservoir did you do?
This place called Open Factory.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Huge venue, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Great
How many?
place.
How many did
Well,
you get?
we did it in the front bar and it was packed. There was only about like 45, 50 people there. Yeah.
Still.
But yeah,
That's great.
it was fun.
Okay, Brad, back to you, Brad.
Back to Brett.
No,
Here we go.
Okay, so what have I been doing? I'm not doing any festivals. I'm going to go over to Adelaide for a weekend.
Just to hang out.
Just do a couple of
Enjoy
gigs.
the 40-degree weather.
I've got a couple of comedy students over there who they're doing quite well and they're doing shows. So I thought I'd go over and see them, and I'll do a couple of the late shows at Rhino and for Mickey D. And, of course, I'll be comedy coaching to anybody in the mall.
So
just approaching people going, I teach comedy. Go away, mate.
You're going to have the best time because you'll be one of those people at a festival but without having to stress about your solo show.
Oh.
You'll be the only person walking around
I
who
know,
doesn't
but-
look like they're having a nervous breakdown.
Oh, yeah, but then I'll be re-stimulated by all the money I've lost in Adelaide over the years. Although
PTSD.
I did...
It's like going back to a war zone.
Yeah.
It is, and just walking aimlessly through the mall, talking to the statues, thinking they're real. It's going to be fun, and I was up in Sydney last week, so I'm just getting back
You're
out
a
around the
jet
States.
setter, we get it.
Oh yeah, totally. I thought about getting the train because I'm a senior, and I think there's a bit of a deal. But
You get it for
Yes.
free.
for
Right?
free.
I don't know. Is
No,
that it?
no, it's not metro trains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where nobody pays. Anyway, it was good times up there, and I saw this interesting thing in Newtown. I saw this guy had a Kelpie, and the Kelpie had on a dog vest, and on the dog vest it said, "Good with humans, bad with dogs." And I thought, my dog can't read.
Classic.
Dogs.
Come on,
Your
you're
dog's
doing material
fucking
now.
dumb.
All right. Dogs are stupid. Dogs. Have you seen Dog Park, the new ABC show?
No.
My house is in it. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
They use my house as a cutaway, and my wife said they're using it for she goes there what's the aura farming off our house because it looks cool, our house.
Is
They're using it as a cutaway.
Is that on your CV?
Yeah, my house.
Yeah.
Is this going to be your next thing if you can't get into like the MCC or something? Don't you know who I am?
My house
is in Dog Park.
My house is in Dog Park. I got to say though, because it's funny watching it, because I filmed in my area, and I did my usual joke where the people walking the dogs, there's a gay couple, there's an Asian woman, there's a lesbian. I just said to my kids, "Gee, Clifton Hill's changed." Oh, I pissed myself. They're like, "Shut up, Dad. Don't say that."
I just wondered
Because it was like a real representation of Clifton Hill. It'd just be straight old white rich people in wide brim hats. Yeah, and grey hair, white hair.
I love the idea that there might be like
And lawyers.
a big white ass in one of the windows.
Yeah, you know.
Because,
Yeah.
he didn't get the show and he would have liked to have done it.
No, I don't think I need to be in Dog Park. I don't have a dog. As I've said, when a cat's getting their own parks, why isn't there a cat park?
Yeah, but cats go everywhere.
Cafes.
Oh, they've got cat cafes. But as I said,
Better than a park.
we don't bring our cats. We just bring photos of our cats and stand around and talk.
Yeah, right.
Be a good way to meet girls. There'd be so many women there, I reckon, at the cat park. Heaps better than dog parks.
Yeah,
But Celia's in it. She's doing good. She's always good. So
A friend of mine runs a dog cafe in
What?
Baronia.
a dog cafe in Baronia.
Yes, Yes. Shout out to Stacey. Anyway, it's a long way to go if you're
a
listening
dog.
over in Italy.
Well, we're going to Buangor. We don't know how to say it.
Can I mention my podcast?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I listened to your podcast. It's great.
Oh,
So Brad does a podcast with a former cop, or he's a current cop.
no, he's a ex-homicide squad
Yeah.
detective, but he's kind of known colloquially as the human lie detector because he does all the on maths, those shows where he goes in and he tells who's lying, and he consults. He's a big deal. He's a much bigger deal than me, Steve Van Apperen, and we're doing a podcast called "Fool Me Twice,"
Yeah.
which is the famous adage, "Fool me once,
Fool me once, fool me twice.
yeah, fool me once."
Yeah, there was a great episode about Ivan Milat. You talked
Yes.
about Ivan Milat.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
He interviewed his brother.
yeah, and
Jeez.
he's got some good insight. Skinny, it's still new. We're still finding our way, and it's a bit of a novelty for me because in the midst of all the debt and stuff, I'll just pull out a joke just to lighten things up.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah.
You're a good combo.
So
What's it called? Fool me twice.
Fool Me Twice. It's on
Fool Me Twice.
Apple and Spotify, and we'd love it, Bump, and we'd love any questions because it's about lying. Because he's an expert on lying, and and I'm fascinated by good lying versus bad lying. Deceit. Well,
What's his read on the mushroom lady?
Go on, we'll go ask again.
She was quite.
What's his read on the mushroom lady?
Yeah.
well, we couldn't do anything about it because it's sub judice, because she's her appeal may get heard, and
Right.
so we backed right off. But
I'd love to hear his opinion on that.
Yeah.
She's one of the worst liars in history.
One of the
right?
worst liars, you reckon? Yeah.
Oh, very bad. But she's not
I
done
think
much.
deluded.
She's not done
Deluded.
much for the beef Wellington situation
No.
in the world either.
The best, not the best thing about it. It's terrible that people died, but the fact that she got it out of Nagi's cookbook. Nagi's cookbook was a piece of evidence in the. And then people start. Nagi's she's written this cookbook that's been a bestseller in Australia.
Yeah.
And then what's it called? Kitchen.
Recipe Tin Eats.
We've got it, and it's a great cookbook. And anyway, but people are having to go at Nagi, and she had to put out a press release saying she's not doing any media at the moment. Fucking poor woman.
I love is the fact that you said. I mean, it's bad that people died and stuff, but
But
right,
for Nagi-
this is such a comedian thing to say. Remember that? Remember that Naomi was it Naomi Campbell who said about the starving kids in Eritrea or somewhere like that?
Yeah.
She goes, oh, I mean, it's really bad about the starving and all the flies and shit, but they're so skinny.
Yeah.
Nagi was embroiled in that other scandal of the cookbook.
No, a woman was stealing her recipes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
was that woman lying? Was she legit?
I reckon. I mean, she's got like shops in Brisbane. That woman, like,
yeah.
a baker.
She was probably heavily inspired.
Yeah, because recipes are copyrighted or something. They're not like songs. But if you, I heard Rebecca Barner, the musician, talking about this on the radio. If you add one new ingredient, it's your recipe. So you could take Nagi's beef Wellington recipe and add a sprig of rosemary, and then it's your recipe, apparently.
You've heard about my custard fish
Oh,
delicacy,
yum.
with raisins.
And the thing about the mushroom lady was her husband she'd poisoned him twice.
Well, that's why we can't really talk
to the
about it.
point that he went to ICU.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
He's fucking strong.
But
Well,
also,
he's not quick on the uptake, though.
yeah, but why, as someone said, why didn't he send a text message to his mum and dad and say, maybe don't go to my ex's house for dinner because she's poisoning people.
Yeah.
Someone does stand up about it. I don't know who, but someone does.
Yeah.
It's worth a text, I think.
God, everybody. Even I saw something online. Some guy in the US did a joke about the mushroom lady.
Oh, yeah, Mushroom Lady's like Prince Andrew. It's just something you drop.
Yes.
Anyway, we're off to Buangor. We'll stay listening and we'll let you know how it goes because anything could happen, literally.
Yeah.
Anything. So
We'll
John Watt's gig. Anything. John.
We should spell it out so that I know people like to look on the map to see where we're going.
Do they?
Yeah.
Buangor.
Yeah.
Buangor, I think.
Buangor.
Don't worry, as you said, we'll say it wrong and they'll correct us.
Exactly.
Mate, it's not Buangor, it's Buangor.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Run us out of town on a rail.
Ah!
All right.
All right, keep listening. All right, we're on the debrief. John Watts is on the phone, the promoter. John, are you there?
Is that the Buangor Express?
Yes! We're fresh from Buangor.
Buangor.
Oh, Buangor.
Buangor. Witness relocation town.
Is there still a travel agent there, Dave? Or
No, because why would you want to leave, to quote Nick Cabot.
do you want to leave?
Anyway, John's the promoter, and went well, John.
Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear. It looked like the president. He just messaged me and said that everyone had a ball, loved it.
Yeah.
So, loved it.
Yeah, it's
So
very
that's,
good.
Well, there we go.
Good to hear. So you're not going to get lost by me talking to you guys, or?
No,
we're good.
No, we're all good. Well, there's a creature on the side of the road. Oh, a rabbit.
Oh,
But, that's good to hear, Dave. I'm glad it went well, and just flick me through your invoice for the $5,000 when you get home.
That's a joke, everyone.
You're getting paid in dong again.
That's a verbal contract.
Yeah, verbal contract, John. All right.
Good stuff.
Well, thanks for the gig, John, and we'll speak to you later.
No worries.
And do a quick plug for your business. Go.
What's the joke? Comedy.com.au. Want to book Dave, Brad, or Sonya? Just give us a call.
The great man, John Watts. Thanks, John.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Love your work.
Bye.
Cheers.
I'll call ya.
Bye.
Cut him off.
Yeah, that's yep.
There he goes, John Watts. Anyway, we're just driving. We would literally just got in the car and then he rang us. So,
Well, he just got the text from the
from
the president,
John, the president, who's 73.
who just said what an awesome show it was. And it was pretty good.
Yeah, describe the whole place, Brad.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And then you can add Sonya. I'll give you the mic, Sonya, while I drive.
Okay, so this is an old Cobb and Co. Building, which was the stagecoach company that did all the travel between the major cities and towns around Australia. It's viable, it's habitable, so it's done up to be a kind of reception area, and it was not a bad place to work.
Yeah, it felt like a very nice barn.
Well, it had a bit of...
talking it down too much.
Well, no, but it also, because it was made of bluestone, it had a jail
Beautiful.
feel to it as well.
Jail feel. On
Yeah.
the outside, it
Yeah.
had like an old church or chapel feel,
Yeah.
right? But
Well,
on the inside, yeah.
You say church, I say jail. So same crap going on. Very nice inside and very, very lovely people, weren't they?
Lovely. I like how the president's got his finger on the pulse already messaged
John.
to say it was a great.
And Brad and
That's right.
Sonya, tell us about Bruce.
Bruce was the chattiest audience member. Shared some of his own jokes at the end of the show with us.
Yes.
Do you remember the one about his wife?
Yeah, but I remember the one about I think you asked him where he was born. He said, I went to the drive-in with my dad and I came home with my mum.
That's when I was on stage, and,
And,
I didn't get it at all.
I had to explain that to Dave and Sonya afterwards because it's pretty gross and fairly archaic.
You should explain it because I didn't get it.
Well, it's simply that his dad and mum went to the drive-in, and his idea of conception is that nothing is anything until the sperm transfers from the male to the female, and so once it's in utero, it's no longer with dad, it's with mum.
So he should have said, I went to the drive-in in my dad and came home in my mum.
Well, yeah.
I still would have been a bit lost.
Yeah.
If he said, this is how he would have made it clearer. I went home, went to the drive-in in my dad's ball sack.
yeah.
And then he ejaculated in my mum.
Yes, that's
Okay.
better.
I would have been on the same page.
Well, did you make him say it twice as well?
I was totally lost. But I don't think I even asked him where he was from. I just said, did you enjoy your 30s or something like that?
The only honesty, I thought he'd literally made up his name Bruce because that's like a joke name, but it's his real name.
Yeah.
Is this really
Well,
it?
he was the only person who didn't make up their name.
Yeah, there was
Yes.
Gary, whose real name was Dan.
A lot of liars in the audience.
Yeah, and Bruce informed me that he rides an e-bike, which is quite funny for a farmer to ride an e-bike, but then his wife yelled he lost his license
Yeah.
for doing 145.
Yes.
To be fair, I thought the crowd was great considering how it was super bright in there. You know what I mean? And they were still really on board and not they weren't reserved.
Well, there's always
They weren't self-conscious.
Well, there's always that thing, and I think that's the first thing the MC has to address is people sitting there going, "Oh, this is a bit disappointing. We would have liked to get more people," and so you just have to kind of turn it into. Well, I think that I turn everything into a shambles, and that relaxes people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, you did a great job.
But
Because they kept saying, "Oh, this is a small crowd," but we've all been in comedy forever. That's not a small. 40 people's not a small crowd, really.
No, it wasn't.
Not for us.
No.
I mean, we've all worked smaller crowds than that.
Yeah.
Totally, and more hostile than that as well. So they were lovely, and we all. None of us. I think we all kind of went slightly over our time, even just because we were enjoying
We were having
ourselves.
fun.
Yeah, never had so much fun, to quote Friends or Ron. They were good.
They were good.
They never had so much fun.
Even Bruce in the end, with
Bruce-
all
and
his sperm
it's
jokes.
so funny how when you go 2 hours out of Melbourne, they look so country. Those guys that were farmers look so much like farmers.
I was surprised not to see tractors parked outside because they look. I was saying to Dave, Sonya, that there's a way that farmers wear their baseball caps that is totally different to the way everybody else wears them. I don't know. They kind of set them
A bit higher?
a bit higher and then completely perpendicular, but completely horizontal.
Yeah, it's true. Those farmers have got a real look. And the older ones, like there was, Bruce and his mate Digger, they wear kind of nice shirts. Well, more like John, the president, tucked in. Sort of like a grazier. There's like a grazier look.
The younger guys just have their shirts untucked.
Yeah, a bit
and
more
like-
American looking.
Yeah,
actually, the younger guys.
American trucker style.
It was a very trucker look, wasn't it? Yeah.
That one guy who you asked if he was a farmer. Oh, nah. I just got 2 acres and a whole bunch of sheep.
Well, he said 3 sheep, and then he amended it to 13.
Yeah.
I thought, did he go, oh, no, I knocked off 10 sheep. That's right.
That sounds like a farmer to me, but I don't know. Maybe we don't know. We've got a different definition.
Well, the one thing that was unfarmer-like was how quickly they answered. Because normally, well, quite frequently, when you say, what kind of farm do you have, there's a pause. Like for a minute, and they
Oh, they were
couple of
on
sheep.
the ball farmers.
It's mixed farming
Yeah.
apparently around here because
Mixed
you're not in the
farming.
Mallee. Are you in the Mallee? You're in the start of the Mallee, kind of, eh?
It's not in. It's the start of the Wimmera Western District. Yeah, I love the way you said mixed farming, and I thought to myself like people from different parts of the world.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
it was very wide.
mixed farming, as though we had any idea what that was.
I thought it was just. I just thought of mixed business. You know, you have the old mixed business.
Yeah.
We do pizza and fish and chips. So
Yeah,
God
right.
knows, they're doing barley and wheat. I don't know.
So they got
Cattle.
sheep and cows. Is that what
Yeah,
they mean?
sheep.
Like-
A bit of grain. I don't. Barley maybe. I don't know what they do. And also, don't mention the wind farms. Oh, because one guy said to me, I said,
They yeah.
He goes, yeah, I'm working for this mob that do the wind farms, but don't mention that. Touchy subject around here.
So is he working for the enemy?
Yeah,
Or is he
electrician.
hiding it?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, they know. It's like fracking in Queensland. You've done a gig in
Yeah.
Queensland, and they go, don't talk about fracking because
No.
we don't frack in Victoria. Fracking's bad. I think it's not good.
Yeah.
We do wind farm too, and I if you have a wind farm, does that make you a farmer?
Farm on the wind. Well, they're all former farms.
But you would just say, oh, I'm a farmer too, and I go, what do you do? Do you wheat? Do wheat? Do you do cows? I do wind, and they go, you're in the wrong bar, mate.
It is sounding like the entire audience was farmers, but that's not. There was one teacher
Yeah.
and maybe a couple who weren't farmers at all.
Yes,
We
yes.
didn't go to.
She actually spat her coke out when I did a joke, which I think every comedian would agree that's really
The
that's
highest honour,
It's a
yeah.
3-pointer, isn't it?
Yeah.
What joke did you do?
Yeah. Should I do it?
Well, just to explain, what was it?
I just said I just did Dry July, 31
Oh,
days, no lube.
No lube, and she spat her.
Do you ever say, I don't know what, in the country, that's WD-40? Do you do that joke?
No, what's that?
What?
Well, no, you say, because you said, I don't know if you know what lube is in
Yeah.
the country.
Oh.
You should say, it's a bit like WD-40.
WD-40.
Hey. what do you
That's
reckon?
fucking great.
Yeah, well, I will give that a go.
Those farmers would have loved that.
See,
Bruce would have been pissed
what
himself.
What a glimpse into the evolving workshop the stand-up comedy is too.
Yeah.
Yes.
The great
Yes.
comedy minds.
Great minds.
Oh, does anyone want to use Bruce's joke that he told us after the
Well,
show?
hang on. He said, I met my wife.
No,
Oh, you go on.
he said, "Oh, my wife's was really horny." First of all, great opener,
Yeah.
opening line. Yeah, she said, "Oh, you can tie me up and do whatever you want with me." So I tied her up and then went to the pub
For 2 hours.
for 2 hours.
And then he goes, I met my wife online, the Ballarat Railway line. Yeah, good one.
Do you remember, Sonya, when he told us that he had two titanium knees
Knees.
and he had a
penis.
penis and a brain transplant or something like that?
Because he had a farming accident and lost one of his fingers. And he said, "Oh, my dad was like, oh, lucky wasn't your penis. You've only got one of those."
And he goes, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind getting one, but I wouldn't. And then he goes, wouldn't want one of those black ones though. I know.
You know what? He was so vulgar, but his wife was very dignified.
I couldn't believe she was there.
A little bit posh. 'cause-
After he'd been saying all that stuff about his wife, and then I was like, "Oh, that's his wife there."
Yeah,
What the
she's
fuck?
right. And she because she listens to the ABC, she was telling me. So
Right.
then Bruce is like this unwielding
Yeah.
drunk on
Well,
an e-bike.
opposites attract.
I think she had no more sides to give. She's just like, there he goes.
Yeah, she looked like she had a membership to the Malt House, and
Yes.
it's
And
just the loosest farmer ever.
He's a regular at the RSL, just drinking the $2 pots. And I said to her, "How long have you guys
Yeah.
been together?" She goes, "Oh, don't ask," or something.
Oh.
Like, no, she goes, "I met him this morning." So she's cracking gags too.
Yeah, okay.
You know what?
Slightly less horny gags.
And he was the one who, I think he had 2 fingers off, not one. And he
One
did,
and a half.
1.5, yeah. And did he do the handshake with you where he...
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he did it with me. Did he do that to you, Dave?
It was a bit like a Freemason handshake. He tickled my hand.
Yeah, with your
But
his
he,
little finger.
he did it to me twice. And the last time he did it, I said, "You forgot you did that to me, didn't you?" And he just looked at me like, almost like, "Oh, don't tell anyone." And here I am.
Bruce.
And then he was like, "It could have been worse. Could have been with my penis."
His non-black penis.
If he knew we were talking about him so much, he would love this.
Yeah.
He would love. I hope he listens to this. Somehow, someone says, "Bruce, they talked about you." Someone shows him how to download a podcast,
Yeah.
and he just goes, "Mate, I'm a legend to
Yeah,
this."
we heard this new podcast, the Bruce Cast. It's all about you.
Oh man, it was funny. He actually I reckon his wife told him to shut up before I came on in the break.
Gotcha,
Because he
yeah.
was a bit quiet for me. Where for
Yeah,
you guys, he was
yeah.
just on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think too that it's something that he's got a whole year to wait now till the next one.
Oh yeah, unfortunately,
His
it's a yearly gig.
Bruce night. But
Yeah.
We need to tell John what's the brief the. Yeah, so there's a guy up there called Bruce. He might give you a bit of a lip, so you gotta tell him.
Prepare the
Shut up.
comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he could say, John would say to the next. There's a train in the car. John could say to the next MC, "Listen, there's no point in asking them their names because they all lie."
Yeah, they're all liars.
They are.
We should have encouraged Bruce to hit some open mics. You've really got something, Bruce.
just on the name thing, I think it's such a poor strategy. If you go, if I say, "What's your name, buddy?" and the guy goes, Mark or Adam, and the entire room bursts into laughter, and
Yeah.
I just go, "Well, that's not your real name," and he
Yeah.
goes, "How'd you know?"
I know they don't realise. It's like, of course, well, everyone's laughing.
What's the strategy? If I give a fake name, they won't. I don't know. I can hide my identity, or like
Yeah,
they
they're
won't
being
pick on
funny.
me.
They're being funny.
Yeah. Okay. Right. They're trying to amuse their fellow farmers.
Well, it is slightly deeper than that. What they're trying to do is they feel like there's a chance they're going to end up being talked about on a podcast. First start. But
Bruce Cast.
there's just this fear because it's somehow they're going to be embarrassed in the future. Like, we're going to go to Germany, go to Berlin or something like
Yeah,
that.
or
There's
in the
going to
moment,
Adam in.
if you call them Dave and that's not their name, it's less embarrassing.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I should ask you the questions.
Oh.
So, what went well tonight? Why? What went well, guys?
After you, son.
Well, I think the whole gig went well. Like the audience were into it, despite the fact that that's the first time I've ever been in a room where the stage is darker than the rest of the room. The room was incredibly brightly lit, and then on stage there was a red spotlight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never seen that before.
It was reverse
very
world.
interesting. Reversal.
Reverse world. Yeah.
And I had fun telling the jokes. I think it went pretty well. You never know, because we were discussing beforehand that it was an older crowd.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are like, they're a bit less into rude stuff or whatever. But as soon as you were doing your set, I'm like, oh no, they're fucking.
Yeah, that's.
They will be into it.
I found them affable from the Echo, and even though they were participating perhaps a little bit more vocally, a little bit more than I love, I don't think there was any malice in it. So
Absolutely
it kind of
not.
the chat kind of worked, it was even though there was no stage, it was very good sight lines.
What didn't go well?
The microphone
That's what organisational hazards got in the way. Talk us through the mic breaking
Switched
down,
off.
Brad.
Well, that was kind of weird because it was a radio mic, right, and a radio handheld mic, not a battery pack or anything like that. And all of a sudden, it just wasn't working, and not really a problem for me in a small little room like that. But I was aware that I was about to bring Sonya on, and so I thought, well, I better get to the bottom of this. And there was a guy there who was the technical expert, and people said to me afterwards they couldn't believe it because nothing ever goes wrong on his watch. Well, he hadn't met me because the microphone wasn't working. He took the batteries out, and I reckon he did the old, I'll swap them over with each other. You know how you put one in first again, whatever. And he talked into the mic and it worked. Handed it back to me and it didn't work again.
Yeah, that was great. It's a great
Yeah.
comic moment.
Yeah,
but
that was the organisational hazards. And how can we do better next time?
There's some batteries in the one.
Yeah.
But I like how you said, because your out was you didn't change them since last year.
Yeah.
The battery. But also, that's a good point. Like, they're like, oh, nothing ever goes wrong on his watch. How many shows are you doing here? Once a year?
Yes.
They've done one show there, right? It's
Yeah.
like 100% of the time.
Well,
It's going well.
if you're into probability, you've got a 1 in 2 chance of the fucking mic screwing up. But how can we do better? The light situation, because it was a red light, which I was taught this very early in my career that the best light, and we've discussed this before, Dave, I think, the best light to be in is a white or a peach coloured light. Not too white because it's stark and it kind of, you look like you're staring. But a red light, as we have, a blue light, sometimes it makes you look really cold. It makes you look this is really serious. And a red light can make you look a bit angry, right? Because, these are the associations. It would have been nice to have not been in that light and to have the room dark and maybe the fucking fairy lights not going on and off.
Yeah, that was...
Very Christmassy.
Also, red light looked like a prostitute. Like Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light.
Red light. I mean, we could.
Dave-
The good thing is we could move around quite a bit. There was a lot of space. But I don't think any of that movement improved the lighting.
And Dave, make me look like a prostitute. I came up here for $50 and somewhere to sleep tonight. Come on, I already am.
I also just had a flashback to Bruce getting triggered by me talking about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
He was having a childhood trauma regression.
Oh my god.
He's like, that movie was scary, then rocking back and forth like a baby.
God.
So weird.
He had a lot of trauma actually, because I was like, "What's your favorite decade? Like, did you love your 20s, your 30s? None of them." I think he said before 10.
Before 10, he said.
He's had a hard life, Bruce.
Well, he lost his fingers. And first of all, for Sonya and I, he had a couple of bullshit stories. He said, "No, I lost
Got
them."
bit by a shark.
Yeah, we got bit by a shark, and I went, must have heard his jokes. I think it was an auger. He lost his fingers with an auger, and that's right. That's when he said, your dad. My dad said, "Oh, lucky it wasn't your penis." And that's.
I mean, if you're losing your penis in a farming accident, you're doing farming wrong, I reckon.
I know. I love the fact that Dad was so sanguine about a couple of fingers going missing off his son.
I know, right? We know where he gets his fucking wild humour from. Imagine meeting his dad back in the day if that's what Bruce is like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thanks for coming on the podcast, guys. Remember, the live one is 19th of April at the Comedy Festival. Brad will be there. Glenn Robbins, special guest. Might be Sonya Iorio. Who knows?
Yeah.
We haven't organised
As if
it.
you wouldn't go to that and watch
And
that.
go and see Sonya in the Comedy Festival in Adelaide if you're in Adelaide. And
Yep.
listen to Brad's podcast called Fool You Twice.
Fool me twice.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Over to you, Bruce.